Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. I am Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame THRU. This is going to be your weekly energy reading, carrying you through the energy of November 5th through the 12th for the beautiful sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. Sagittarius, you are the person who is on my radar this week. Mercury is moving into your sign on 11/9. You are going to be feeling fantastic because you are going to be everybody's going to be influenced, some good and bad, by the way you communicate, darling, okay? Just to let you know, no shade, but your communication unfortunately falls. I'm sorry, it's in detriment. And so you understand what you're saying, but not everybody else may understand what you're saying, so just keep that in mind. Also, we are looking at Venus moving into Libra on 11/8 is coming home to Libra. As a result of that, I am going to say to you that that is going to be harmonious. I'm calling it harmony in hell. Some people are definitely going to be feeling hell with this transit into your house. Mercury moving into your sign, and others will not. But the harmony will be given from Libra when it's at home. It is just making its way out of its detriment, which was in Virgo. All right. It stayed in Leo the whole summer. Then it moved into its detriment, and now it is moving home, which is a big deal. So everybody can be feeling a little bit better because of that. Moving on. For Sagittarius, Sun, and Risings, it's going to hit you in the 11th house. Your 11th house is it's a good house. I feel that it's the house of friendship. So as houses begin their descent, the 11th house helps us remember the purpose of our hard work and with who we share the joy of our accomplishments. The 11th house is linked to humanitarian pursuits, okay, such as our personal network. This covers our dear friends and support systems who help us move forward. Technology and innovation also exist within this zone. So those born within planets of the 11th house are often defined by their revolutionary ideas. Transiting planets through this help this domain help us broaden our reach as we define our role in society. Of course, this house corresponds to Aquarius. So when we are starting out with the King of Pentacles in your energy, as you look, you are feeling quite like a successful, you're feeling successful. You're feeling accomplished with King of Pentacles energy. This could be you, or this could be someone else that you are dealing with, okay? This king is very generous. This king is very patient. I feel that this particular king also puts a lot into what he feels will bring him prosperity and security and abundance, okay? This particular king is extremely generous. Material abundance is all around him. We're moving on to the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands is in your heart. And everything that happens in the heart place does not always happen in reality. So your heart is desiring for someone to call you or a new opportunity or a message of abundance, adventure, all right? And this is what you want. Page of Wands is, new ideas and fearlessness, and this is the messenger. So this is what you've been waiting on. However, as much as you're waiting on this, Judgment is here. That's not a card, unfortunately, that is the most comfortable. There's some things that need to be put together first before you go on these adventures or before you move into these new opportunities. Okay, this card is about purpose and awakening and renewal and reckoning, turning points, as it depicts the people's rising up to the angel Gabriel's call. Archangel Gabriel, look at that. Look at that right there. So this is about finding their calling and reaching their purpose. This is also a good karma card. So you may want to do something, but unfortunately, This may be a time of sowing of sowing what we reap. Okay. This something's coming back. All right. What led you to the King of Pentacles was this knight, this 10 wands. I feel like for you, there's something that you want to do. We're right back at that narrative where we're talking about how you want to do something that's me against them. You want to do something, but you have obligations or you have things that you must do that is causing you from going to do what you really want to do and be carefree. Because 10 of Wands is about responsibility, burdens, and obligations. You have duties and you're stressed out, but those are your choices. You cannot neglect what your God-given responsibilities are. Children that you took care of with this page, they can represent a child, and the caring that you have to do for these children and whatever you have to do, all because you want to do other things. So I believe that if you are a parent, this may resonate with you more. You're being guided to just sit down and focus on what's ahead of you instead of trying to run from it. Hangman indicates that you should be accepting of that. Our second major arcana is Hangman. I do not look at this as a relationship reading at all. I will not be even reading it from there. I feel like Sagittarius, this is definitely you this is spirit telling you to set your ass down, if that makes sense. It's time to sit down. Hangman is indicating that you need to accept and allow whatever is taking place to fix itself and put up what you're dealing with right now and what you want to do for what you must do. The Hangman is suspended upside down, viewing the world from an entirely different perspective. So even so, he shows little discomfort. Serene and calm with the halo wrapped around his head. This is the new perspective giving him enlightenment. This is what you got to do. You want to go through your life a certain way, but you have obligations and there's things that you have to do. Not to mention, Spirit is here reminding you that it's time to sit down and really allow the judgment. What is your purpose? And to reevaluate that. Honestly, I'm looking at this as the future. I'm looking at this as more of a future reading. I feel like it's time for you to sit and really think about exactly what you want to do and what your purpose is. One of the things that you have to understand is that you have to embrace what is your obligation. It feels like there have been some things that has been put off on other individuals, if that makes sense. And those individuals, it was not their responsibility to take care of these things, okay? Judgment wants you to know that this is your responsibility and you need to walk inside of, of your responsibility. But Hangman really wants you to remember that you need to sacrifice what you want in order to learn that lesson. Sacrifice, surrender, and waiting. All right? This is a time of pause and reflection. A period that should be encouraging your inner contemplation and a temporary step back away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. This is what I'm saying. It's advising you to take the time and view these circumstances and this situation at hand with a fresh pair of eyes, which will in turn allow you to unlock new avenues and unlock new ways of looking at things that wasn't apparent to you before. Let go of control and try to gain a deeper understanding. And again, it's gonna be uncomfortable because while you go through this, Sagittarius, you may find that you have to relinquish the need to control. I'm going here, I want to go there, but there are things that you need to do before those things happen. It's time to reassess your viewpoints and make some sacrifices for the greater good of some of these relationships. These duties that bring you down, all of those wands may indicate relationships that you have with people. So it's time to approach the situations with a receptive and understanding heart and see every one of those wands that is depicted in this card that led you to this King of Pentacles, it's almost like you're throwing money on the problem. You feel like there's nothing that a good bribe can't handle. I'm just saying, like, I'm feeling like the King of Pentacles has burdens, but typically those burdens include pentacles. In your case, you know, the Ten of Wands, which is those burdens, you know, led you to the King of Pentacles, and you may be feeling like, all right, this is going to accept, this is, if I just walk into this is going to remedy that, and it's not. It's not. You need to open yourself up to new perspectives that were overlooked. Maybe it's time for you to just take a step back, and you need to grow spiritually, and be willing to learn. All right. There's a sacrifice that is being asked of you right now. All right. Again, from family, you need to be patient. There could have been periods of stagnation. If this is finance and career, you need to slow down. You need to reassess. Basically, this is a time of reassessment. It doesn't matter what the situation is, but this is exactly what you need to do. It's about reassessing, okay? And that's what we have for you, Sagittarius. You have two major arcana, which is Judgment and Hangman, and they both are supporting each other, period, okay? Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. It is always a pleasure, and I will see you next week when we do it again. Bye, guys.